Cornhuskers. Last year, you recall, a 17-6 Nebraska victory, but Frazier, Behringer knocked out. Matt Turman, the walk-on, had to play. Very different story, and here's an ominous sign. That K-State defense that had pitched 3 consecutive shutouts gives up 181 yards rushing to David Thompson. Look out, Nebraska's running attack.
Hey, but that doesn't matter. I'm saying they needed this game. Oklahoma State was a blessing to K-State. They needed a reality check. They know now that they can't have the ball rushed up their fanny, so K-State better get ready and sew that thing up for next week.
Well, let me tell you, no one stops Nebraska. And if Dorothy was on the Kansas team, she would say, Toto, we're no longer in Kansas. This is a different world against Nebraska.
Will they get a test
Oh, yes, they will. The 8th-ranked Wildcats going against #2 Nebraska, which can do everything well, and I do mean everything.
Everything.
Kansas State at #2 Nebraska. K-State is 6-0, but a lot of question marks because of their schedule. The Huskers are the real deal.
The undefeated Wildcats are experiencing their best start in 85 years and are riding an 11-game regular season winning streak dating back to last season. But that streak could be in jeopardy Saturday when they travel into Lincoln to take on the Cornhuskers.
If you don't play well against University of Nebraska, then you can't win. If you play well, maybe the past performances would indicate if you play well and put it all together on both sides of the ball, you definitely have a chance.
Well, I think one of the things with the games we've played in the past is we've been able to make mistakes and still have an opportunity to win the game. Well, if you go up to Lincoln and make mistakes like that, you run the risk of getting blown out of there and embarrassed.
Nebraska beat a top 10 team given the following: no rushing touchdowns by the Cornhuskers, and the special teams unit allowing a blocked punt to be returned for a score. Just a couple of the end-of-game stats from the 2nd-ranked Huskers encounter with 8th-ranked Kansas State. Watch this. Joe Gordon, #1. Take a look. Take a look. Find your helmet. I think your head is still in it. The great block there by Mike Rucker. That would free Mike Foreman to do the rest. Almost anticlimactic was the punt return for the touchdown. 79 yards in the opening 7-0 lead for Nebraska. Late in the first quarter, handoff goes to Clinton Childs, but the fumble into the end zone. K-State ranked 1st in defense coming in, but John Vidral falls on it. 14-6 Huskers. Tommy Frazier in the shotgun, the shovel pass to Amon Green, who powers into the end zone, would not be denied, and neither would the Huskers. Frazier threw for a career-high 4 touchdowns, and he didn't score on the ground for the first time all season. And for the 2nd straight week, the Husker defense got it done. 9 sacks and negative 19 yards rushing.
Not for long. Nebraska's Mike Foreman fields the punt, and then watch Mike Rucker. That's Mike right in the shadow. Get him out of that box. Great block. Levels Joe Gordon. It's all up to Foreman. 79 yards. And as a famous broadcaster once said, they're not gonna get him. Huskers win it by the final of 49.
They scored 7 touchdowns without a rushing touchdown. Tommy Frazier to Sheldon Jackson in the end zone, and the route was on 49-25, and it was 49-6 at the start of the 4th quarter.